Hi guys, welcome to another day. Now, today I thought of something very interesting when I went for a little walk because when you're inside for a long time, you kind of need fresh air, kind of need to take a walk, just think about things, get ideas, and then it gave me an idea. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm wearing gloves, which has to do with what we're going to talk about. So, I realized that I have some toys at home, but I don't have much for the toys. And I was thinking, I could go to the store and spend some money on some toys, or I can make some toys with what I find outside. Now, I highly recommend with this activity that if you're going to pick up stuff off the ground, make sure mom and dad are around to see what you picked up. Make sure that mom and dad say it's okay that you can pick the things up. Make sure you do it not on where someone else lives, because it might belong to them and you don't want to take from them. And you'll notice that I'm wearing gloves just because the things that I picked up, I want to make sure that my hands stay clean. So without further ado, I bring you the activity that we're going to do today. So as you guys notice, I have a few toys that I kind of want to play with, but I can't really, because my imagination was thinking, oh, it would be so funny if we had a daycare, but instead of kids, there were animals. Not just any animals, but maybe the teacher was a monkey, and maybe the children were a duck, a lion, and some sharks. I thought, where can a monkey teach some sharks, a duck, and a lion? And I thought, a daycare. So I'm going to show you exactly on my trip what I found on the ground. And I took some things from home too, things that I didn't need anymore, and I cleaned and I made sure that I could reuse it. Here on the table, you'll see I have chosen the following. I've chosen from outside lots of sticks and twigs. I picked up some branches. I picked up some rocks, and then you'll notice I have some toilet paper rolls, a box, and some tape. We'll get to the tape later, but I thought, this daycare might need a floor. So I was thinking that what better floor than if we go over here. I'm going to show you I have a big bag of hay. Part of the joys that come with having a rabbit is you get hay. So I'm going to take some hay and I'm going to put it on the table like such. I'm not going to pick up too much hay just because hay gets all over the place. Hay can become itchy and hay just becomes very messy. So I'm going to put a little bit of hay right here. So right now I've got my toys. I've got my things that I can use from nature, but at it, am I done? No. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you how we can put some things together to make, in my case, a daycare. Whatever you decide to make, I would definitely love to see. I'd definitely love to hear about it. But until then, I'm going to get a few more things, and I'll see you guys back in a second. Hi again. Okay, so I decided that those were some pretty big twigs, and I thought for me, I'm going to need a pair of scissors to kind of cut them. Or I could use a knife. For you guys at home, if you have something that you need to make a little smaller, I highly recommend asking your moms and dads first, or get an adult to do it for you, because it can be dangerous, especially when you're using sharp scissors. So I'm thinking to myself, what is my daycare going to look like? So I think what I'll do first is I'm going to draw a picture first, and then I'm going to put it together. So come with me to the drawing table, and we're going to see what our daycare looks like. Okay, so here I am. I've got a fresh piece of paper. Now, normally, a lot of people, what they do is they come up with the idea in their head, and they start to put it together right away. See, I used to do that too. The only thing I found is when I did that, I started out one way, and then looked nothing like what I wanted it to, or I got very frustrated because I tried to put certain pieces in certain places and they wouldn't fit. So I'm going to start out by making the daycare. So a daycare is like a building. And if you look outside and you see buildings, you'll notice that a building is a big place with 4 walls. Oh, make sure this pen works. There we go. With 4 walls. So I'm going to put 1 here. That's going to be 1 wall. So I'm going to put a number 1 there. Then I'm going to put the bottom. I'm going to make wall number 2, which is going to be over here. Now, there's 1 and there's 2. Now, I said 4, but you only see 2. Where'd the other 2 go? Well, it's funny because right on a piece of paper, you just make, it's called a 2-dimensional shape, which means it's flat. But what you don't see is this side, like my daycare is going to have a door, so I'll put a door there. So where the door is, there's usually a wall. So that's one side. So that's going to be number 3. And if you go around, just like the daycare you're at, it probably has a backyard. And the back, that's number 4 on the other side. But I'm going to stick to this because I do not know how to draw 3-dimensional. And for the people that can draw 3-dimensional, I say I'm envious and I have a lot of respect for you because it's very difficult. Okay, so we've got the sides of the daycare. Now, I would love to put the sharks and the lions and the ducks together, but who are we kidding? The sharks will eat the duck. The sharks will eat the lion. The lions will eat... Everyone will eat everyone, and then the teacher will be all by themselves with no kids or animals. So I'm thinking with our daycare, we should make a separate part for the sharks and the lions. So that way they can see each other, but when they get hungry, they won't eat one another. So I'm thinking maybe let's put the sharks on this side right here. So maybe we'll build, like a pool there for the sharks because sharks do need water. So I'm going to draw that pool right there. And let's put a little fin right there. That's a shark fin. So we'll do a little tail too, like that. So the sharks are going to be there. Let's put the lions on this side, right here. And the sharks don't need water, but they do need lots of air. So let's put them by a window. Make sure they get lots of air. So there's our window. And we'll put a lion. Now, you'll notice that my picture of a lion looks nothing like a lion. And that's because I cannot draw. But that's okay, because I am good at other things. And I know there are lots of people, if I need help, can draw a lion for me. So I'm going to draw a lion right there. So there's my lion. There's my sharks. And, you know what? At my daycare, the ducks are going to be in a tree. So I'm going to put the tree right here. And I'm going to put the ducks in the tree. So I'm going to put ducks have their flippers, have their bodies. They have a circle head. They have a triangle nose. They've got an eye. And they'll be close to the water, but not too close. They'll have their own water. So that's my first step. So first, we have the daycare. Now, we know that daycares need the following things. They need a roof in case it rains. That way it won't rain on them or snow on them. 2, they need windows because everyone needs fresh air. 3, they need a comfortable floor because if you're at a daycare and you sit down and you're sitting on an uncomfortable floor, it's going to hurt your bum. So we're going to give our daycare a comfortable floor. So now let's see. Step 1, we collected the things that we needed. Step 2, we drew the picture. Now for step 3. And now for my favorite part, we're going to build the daycare. So I'll see you guys in 1 second. And I'm back. Okay, hi guys. Sorry, I just had to make sure my camera was able to see all of this and me. Okay, so you'll notice that there's the picture right on the wall. I did that because I wanted to make sure that in case I got confused, I was able to look at my picture and say, okay, that's right. I remember I wanted a pool for the shark. I wanted a cage for the lion by a window. I want a tree for a bird. So, like I mentioned before, it's very important that if you need to make branches smaller, and if you need a pair of scissors or a knife to do so, that you talk to moms and dads or whoever the adult is in the place you're at and ask them to see if they can do the cutting for you. That way you won't get hurt. So I've got a lot of sticks here and I have to make them smaller. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break them like this. I don't need scissors for this one because I can easily just snap them. But as the sticks get bigger, I'll have to use the scissors. So I'm just going to snap this one like this, like this. I'll move these out of the way because sometimes they're a little too big. Like such. And I'm going to use my super strength to break those. Okay, so I think I'm good. I'm going to start with the rectangle shape right here of the box. So this is going to look like this part of the daycare. So I see that I made a door and I made some windows. This is where I'm going to use my scissors. It's actually funny. If you look at the front of it, it kind of looks like my daycare has a face.
Hello, children. I am your daycare. Feed me books, feed me toys.
Yeah, I don't think I would want to go to a daycare that had that either. Okay, so I've got my daycare. Now I need to set up the parts that I use. So let's get some sticks. Now, here's the part that I was mentioning about the tape. If you have string, I recommend using string. If you have glue, I highly recommend using glue. I do not, so I'm going to use some tape, and I'm going to tape the sticks just like this, and just like this. Now, I'm doing this because I don't want to spend too long on here, because I'm more excited to see what you guys come up with. So I'm just going to do a quick job. I'm going to put some sticks there. There's sticks there. I'm going to put some sticks here to tape that there. So I thought I'd give you a closer look of this. So this is the daycare up close. Well, this is the outside of the daycare. Let's see. Window 1, window 2. Do we have 2 windows? Window 1, windows 2. Oh, door. Do we have a door? Yep, there's the door. So now they can get in, but we have a slight problem. Let's see. Let's see if we can get the teacher. Hello, Miss Monkey. What? You don't want to teach? Why don't you want to teach? Oh, yep, I understand completely. Sharks. Okay, so what I was told was if I set it up here, what's going to happen is the sharks are going to go into the daycare and they're going to eat the teacher, which is not good. So I forgot to add the important parts. So let's see. Let's look. Does that look like a comfortable bottom? Probably not. So what we'll do for the teacher monkey is let's get some of that hay right here. Let's put it on the ground. There we go. Nice comfortable hay for the teacher. There we go. Now, we said that we wanted the sharks to have their own little area, kind of like a swimming pool. But what could I use for a swimming pool? Let's take a look. Well, I know exactly where I'm going to look. So you guys are going to come follow me. Ready? Let's go. Hi there. You'll notice I'm in a different place. I am in the kitchen. The hopefully not too messy kitchen, but that's a different story. So we need something that would be like a swimming pool. What do we have in the kitchen that could be like a swimming pool? Well, I'm going to open this cupboard. Do you guys see anything that could be used as a swimming pool? Let's see. We've got cups on top, plates, and did one of you say bowls? I think I'm going to get a bowl. Now, it's a pretty empty swimming pool. I wouldn't want to go swimming in that. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to fill up the bowl with water. See, I tend to get very messy, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up a glass with water, like such. And I'm going to put it in the bowl. Ready? There we go. Bowl full of water. Okay, ready? Let's go back to the table. Okay, so as you can see, my daycare has daycare, check. Water for sharks to swim in, Check. One slight problem though. The daycare seems to be a little too small for that pool of water. What can we do? Ooh, I know what we can do. Let's make the daycare a little bigger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some sticks. I'm going to move the daycare back here. I'm going to take some sticks. Do that. Do that. Do this. I think my daycare is going to have a yard. Oh, can't let dogs or wild animals into my daycare, so I'm going to put that there. And this here. There. I just made a side yard, and what better to go outside than a pool? All right, where are the sharks? Hello? Hello, are you hiding in the backyard? Okay, it's safe, you can come out. It's good, see, look, there's a pool for water. Oh, that's good, I'm glad. Okay, so what we decided is Miss Monkey and I are going to call the sharks in to go to their part of the daycare. Uh-oh, here they come. Here comes baby shark, do-do-do-do-do-do, baby shark, do-do-do-do-do-do, baby shark, do-do-do-do-do-do, in the pool. Mama shark, do-do-do-do-do-do, mama shark, do-do-do-do-do-do, mama shark, do-do-do-do-do-do, in the pool. Uh-oh, there is something wrong. This pool is not big enough for Mama Shark, let alone, uh-oh, who's coming? Daddy Shark, do-do-do-do-do-do, Daddy Shark, do-do-do-do-do-do, Daddy Shark, do-do-do-do-do-do, Daddy Shark. So, normally, I said that sharks need to live in water, and they do, but this is my game that I'm playing, and I'm pretending that Mommy Shark and Daddy Shark don't need to be in the water, and they're going to watch Baby Shark swim around having lots of fun in the pool. So they're good. Now, let's see. What was the other problem? Oh, yes, the lion. We have to find a place for the lion. Now, let's see. Is there a place in the daycare we could put the lion? Oh, there is. So I'm going to get some sticks like this. I'm going to break some more like this. And I'm going to make a little cage for the lions, like such. There, like that. Like that. You'll notice that some of the cage is sticking out of the daycare, but like I said, because I don't want to spend all day on here, I want you guys to come up with what you can. I'm going to do that, break that, like that. There, we have a cage. All right, Miss Monkey, time to call in the lion. Oh, here comes Lion. His name is Cedric. Oh, time to go to daycare, Cedric. Oh, Cedric, you're going to have lots of fun. I think they're having animal crackers. Yeah, they are. You should go to daycare. Oh, there goes Cedric. He's going to the daycare. Oh, into his cage. Perfect. Now, are we done? No, we are not done because we are having to add the ducks. Now, I told you I picked a branch up. Now, I had in mind that I was going to make a daycare with a tree. So I picked this from the ground. Always make sure that if you're going to take something like branches or things like this, to not take it off the tree. Because a tree is a breathing, living thing, and it's kind of hurting. It's kind of like when you pull your arm accidentally or you pull someone else's arm, hurts them. That's what the tree feels. So I'm going to put this right in, you know what? I'm going to put this by the window because the sharks are now outside. So the tree is now there. So, and let's put the duck. Yeah, time for you to go in, duck. Into the daycare. Uh-oh, duck's too heavy. Duck's gonna fall. Duck fell. Aw. So we've got the inside of the daycare. We've got the outside of the daycare with the sharks. And then, if it rains, oh no, they're gonna get wet. So what was the last thing I said we needed? A roof. So let's take the rest of these twigs and put them on like this. Like this. Like this. Kind of branching them together to make a roof. That way, if it rains, it's not going to rain in the daycare. There we go. But still, it allows for sun to get in. This is the daycare I decided to make with the things I found from the ground. So you can still make whatever you want, whether it be a daycare, whether it be a playground, whether it be a castle, whether it be a boat, whatever your imagination holds. The ideas are endless. But so that's what I did. Now, my challenge for you is, like I said, doesn't have to be things from outside. It could be things like boxes, could be toilet paper rolls, could be milk cartons, could be plastic bottles, preferably things without sharp edges. If you do decide to use a can, I suggest getting mom or dad or the grown-up that's in the place to check to make sure that you won't hurt yourself or you won't cut your finger, because you don't want to play and hurt yourself. Playing's about having fun, not getting injured. So I'm going to leave you for today with that activity in mind. And you'll notice that at the bottom, your moms and dads will notice that at the bottom, there is an email that pictures can be sent, messages can be sent, ideas for what you want to do next. Until then, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll definitely see you guys next time.